Yeah,
fight
the game's already
for
started.
racial equality and social justice is one thing that unites the English and Scottish populations.
Do you know what though? That for me is, I'm sure that's the quickest knee take I've ever seen.
Affinity Extra, be extra.
The views and opinions expressed in this podcast may not be aligned to those of Affinity Extra.
Yeah, we're back. We had a bit of a week off because man's is moving the studio right about now. This is Roger here on Affinity Extra. We're here to be fast and extra, and this is on the Roger Van Moorinho Show alongside my colleagues on a special. This special is not about celebrating the beauty and celebrating England, as you can tell. We're not wearing the right England top right about here, but it's about, I hope not, but we're having not bets, but we trust that the England fans might come through in a very buoy way. So we're gonna have a reaction to what the England fans do and see how awkward it feels, where you got three black men are looking at the uncomfortable start. So hopefully they don't do it today. So we've got the game going on at the moment time, and we're going to touch base with all your roles, all our reactions, how we feel about the teams, the top 5 teams out there, the wackest team, the team that hasn't showed up so far. I think we watched enough football to know what's going on. I'm alongside DJ Marx, I'm alongside DJ Mello, and to be honest guys, I have an apology from Anthony Young, and he's like, he's stuck in London with all the Scottish fans, and you know who he's celebrating today still, and hopefully guys, we will have some fun.
Keep away from that haggis though, man. Keep away from that haggis, bitch.
Haggis,
bro. It's not for you.
Haggis and black pudding are the two things that, if a Buddha eats them, they're colonized. Straight up colonized. But first and foremost, guys, what has just on off cuff, who is looking the sharpest team right now for you?
I think for me, it's definitely got to be probably Italy and France. They're the ones that are looking the sharpest. I feel like France haven't hit their top level yet. I think they still got like a few gears to go up. So based on that, I still would put them as the outright winners of this tournament. But Italy are looking better than I thought they would look. They've like really organised. They got their players doing the job that they need to do. So I would say Italy and France for me are the teams that I'm watching at the moment. Okay, cool. Yeah,
Mello, what you saying?
I have to concur, man. Italy are looking kind of dangerous, looking very a complete team, because they've added the attacking intent and the attacking prowess now. So that's worries for everybody that they're playing. Belgium look like they're waking up as well for once in a tournament, so they could be the outsiders as well. We never know. Spain are done out here, but they're probably my main three: France, Belgium, outsiders, and
Italy.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
Portugal haven't really got. I don't know.
Portugal never played well for the whole tournament and won the tournament last year. That's Portugal. I'm gonna be biased towards Portugal anyway, still. But the reality show is, when have you seen Portugal play brilliant football? Fair play, winning football. That's what they play. They produce brilliant players, and they don't care how they win. Eric Dyer said when he was in Portugal, and he was training up in Portugal, he said that they learn the dirty tricks of the trade. They don't care how they win, and he says that was a part of the game which he doesn't see taught in the UK. You know what I'm saying? The dark arts, they actually teach the dark arts of football. You know what I'm saying? How to pull a man, how to tug a man, how to fall over, how to get tactical fouls, how to kill a game. I think, how on earth did Portugal walk out the game 3-0 with 80 minutes to go, with 80 minutes gone? Everybody thought it was over. You know what I'm saying? And after this Euros, we're gonna say who is better, Messi or Ronaldo?
Yeah, Ronaldo's for me is still going to be the better thing. I mean, the thing,
regardless, it's going to be Ronaldo.
Yeah, the thing about Portugal that I will say is this: that even though they didn't always play the best football, they give a full 90 minutes. Their players do whatever it is they're doing. They do it for the full 90 minutes.
Yeah,
so
they play for the 93rd minute.
So you can't think to yourself, you know what, you know, it's 80th minute or 85th minute, and you know we've got this game in the bag or we've got this game drawn. Portugal just keep going. Wherever they
play for the bone.
Yeah, literally. So you could, for me, that's why they probably won the dark horses still, because, like you said, they don't care how they win, and their guys will give you 100% right until the end, regardless. So
I actually thought if Jota had a good game last time, I think he would have. They would have won. They would have won from the first half. Jota, that's the worst I've seen him play for Portugal. Yeah. The decision making is those. Ronaldo's free. Just knock it side to Ronaldo. You know what I'm saying? You know, so it's just like, you know what I mean. Cyril Guan. Okay, so we need to get some more information out of Mello because he has to go back to his mixing. So me and DJ Marx will be reacting to this dub plate drama that's going to be happening in England game at the same time. But
I'm going to try and lock back in for about 8 o'clock.
Okay, so you're going to be jumping in and out. That's cool. That's cool.
I'll be there.
Okay, cool. All right, that's cool. That's cool. But I totally agree. So overall, has this been an exciting championship so far? Have you been impressed?
It's been better than some of the other championships we've seen, actually, to be honest. There's not been that many proper boring games. You know what I mean? I don't think there've been any really boring. Even I watched, the only one I didn't watch was Ukraine and Slovakia. Yeah. But apart from that, most of the games have been quite entertaining. I like the Denmark game yesterday. It was amazing. Really good game. Yeah.
Listen, man, Kevin De Bruyne, what was that setup, bro? What was that setup for the first goal? Like that was just ridiculous. Setting man on the floor like the picnic. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's absolutely ridiculous, man. But Belgium, the defense, bro. So that's my problem, Marx. You know what I mean? Like,
but at the same time, you're saying that, you know, they had to defend yesterday, and they managed to. I don't know how they managed to do it, but I think against, like you say, a better attacking force, somebody like Italy would yam them up.
Who's Denmark got up front though?
Come on, imagine Mbappe against, because they've got no pace up there.
Yeah. Right,
I'm gonna have to.
All right, then. Mello's going back onto the mix, guys. You know what I'm saying? So he's gonna be jumping out for a second. But listen, Marx, you know what you're saying about the defense, of Belgium.
I think that the Belgium defense, it wasn't that great in the last game. I think that it will only get stronger as the tournament goes on.
How?
The reason I say that is because their centre backs that they've got, they're not bad centre backs. You know what I'm saying? We're not talking about they're like crappy centre backs.
Who's that boy with the dreads?
I can't remember his name now. Yeah, but seriously, I think Belgium will get better. I think they will tighten up that defence. You know, they've got the midfielders obviously, and let's not forget as well that they didn't start the game in what would probably be their first 11. You know, against the more tougher teams. So I think, we will only see Belgium get better and better. So again, just like I said about France, I don't think we've seen the best of Belgium, and that's even with their defense.
Okay, cool. Now, I think with Holland now, everyone moaned about their defense now, and that defense looks dry. But when they actually spoke about the defense, obviously they brought back De Ligt back into their defense,
And so you bring play for them.
So you bring in De Ligt, and imagine if they had my brother from Liverpool. You know what I'm saying?
That'd have been lock up,
bro. That's
Van Dijk would have locked that up.
Van Dijk, and you do back three of De Ligt, Van Dijk, and De Vries, bro. That's just lockdown. All the rest of you.
That's possibly the most solid defense if they had them players all in one.
And they're missing Van der Vaart as well. You know what I'm saying? So he's a leading pink for them anyway. So so for me, it's like if you're gonna upgrade your defense, a man like De Ligt comes in. I can't see that with Belgium. They got nothing on the bench to come in there. You mean they bring in Vermeulen and what's the Tottenham guys? You know what I'm saying? What's his name? Van Aert? No. Van Aert. No, it's not Van Aert. Is it Van Aert?
Are you talking about Vertonghen?
Vertonghen, sorry.
Yeah, man. So you got them guys, and that's why I don't think Belgium's gonna do it. And I think Tielemans is too lightweight by himself. Witsel is coming back in and he puts the body back into it. But
But I think once they start to gel though, because they are starting to gel a bit more than they have done in previous competitions. So you never know, you never know. And when you've got that big monster up front, why Even up until the end of the game, do you see what he was doing at the end of the game before that goal?
Yeah.
He was going about the other man, De Bruyne and rare. But did you see what the big man did on the right hand side? Then?
Yeah.
2 and 3 man. Come on, man.
He is a problem, man. But again, the defense was against Braithwaite and Poulsen. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? If you can't hold them brothers out, bro, like you know, Braithwaite hit the bar. Was it Braithwaite that hit the bar at the end?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No offense to Braithwaite. Braithwaite, you're a good baller, but like you can't be struggling with that. But talking about Scandinavian brothers, yeah. Did you watch today's game with Sweden?
Oh,
no, it is really today's game.
Today's game was like very interesting, and yeah. I didn't think it was going to end 1-1. To tell the truth.
Yeah, no, not that one. The Sweden game.
Oh no, the Sweden game I didn't catch that.
Okay, cool. Because they got the young Swedish guy up front, the black youth up front for Sweden. Yeah. He's looking sharp. Now that is sharpness right there. Top player in Spain, young player out there, and to be black, Swedish, and get the top young player of the year at Real Sociedad. Yeah, you have to kind of salute him. You know what I'm saying, for that still anyway. So yeah, but now for me, definitely, I'm liking the vibe of Sweden. Yeah, definitely liking the vibe of Sweden. So Mello, what are you saying about the Icelandic teams?
The Icelandic teams, you know what, they're doing really well. They're actually quite black as well. Seeing all these black Danes and black Swedish and the black. No man, they're doing things, man. I'm sure I've seen a 2 black Icelandic man as well.
Oh, Finland, Kamara.
Finland, sorry.
Yeah, Kamara.
Oh, you know what, they're getting around, man. They're doing their thing. They are doing their thing. So give time. It's entertaining. It's all entertaining.
So could you see one of them doing what Denmark did back in the day in our childhood? Remember, our childhood was tarred by Denmark beating Holland in the semi-finals. Yeah. Scarred for life, you know.
Denmark have always been a very methodical kind of team. Never had any real stars or that little extra zing, but it looks like, you know, they've added that little spice, that little coriander.
Bro, you can't say that, bro. Brian and Michael Laudrup. You remember them guys?
You, sorry?
Brian and Michael Laudrup. They're stars.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. True. They're big artists, yeah.
Sorry guys, Mello only watched English football until the age of 25.
Nah, you know what, Laudrup was a don. I used to watch Laudrup.
Yeah.
Man's a big striker, right? Yeah, so you can watch man like that.
Yeah, man. Obviously, guys, DJ Mello is dancing at the England celebrations right now, so you can tell by the music type in the background. Okay. Okay, guys, we're coming up to the opening of the game, and we'll see how the fans receive the knee. It looks kind of cold and wet.
Okay. What's the lineup actually? Have they put some of the brothers in there this time? Yeah, I think England has still got that quota, you know. I bet they've got that quota still, you know, about, you know, not allowed having a certain amount of brothers in the squad.
Yeah, they're still sticking to the quota, bro. So you got Sterling,
Reece James is back in.
Yeah, Reece James and Shaw is on the left hand side.
That's an alright shot.
Yeah. They got rid of Trippier. Bought in Reece James.
Reece James on the left, so he's dropped Shaw.
No. Shaw's on the left. Remember, Shaw's coming in, and then on the right is going to be Reece James, and then everybody else is the same.
And Mings is in as well. So you've got the feed and Reece James, Mings, Sterling. Those are the ones.
The donkey, living donkey. We'll see.
Let's see what Che Adams does, man. Let's see Che Adams represents, man, and knocks him over, man. You know what I'm saying? So,
Che Adams, you know.
So, guys, I know when this goes out, the score would have gone. What's the score going to be?
Who's it? England versus who? Who they playing?
Scotland.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
So we're live and direct from a Zoom party.
I think Scotland could do them. But you never know. I mean, realistically, England have got to win this game. They've got to win this game. They've got too much they've got too much talent on the pitch to not win this game.
Yeah.
Even though I think personnel-wise, I don't think it's put the right personnel out there. But Hey, yo, man. I would have put Bellingham. Is Bellingham down there? You fighting?
No, he's not starting, but he's on the
Go for the
sub
impact
bench.
things. You fighting Sancho.
No.
Sancho and Bellingham on the bench.
Joking. So he started Foden.
Yeah.
Yo, Foldino. Okay. See, I love Foldino, but his lack of experience in a game like this, he didn't do anything in the last game. I think he's got to watch a game. He needs to be watching a game and then put him in. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. I would have put Sancho and Bellingham in there. Or at least one of them. Because they've got the experience of playing with top level players and strikers. And you can see the quality when they're on the pitch. You can see the passing and movement. It's just different levels.
All right. So, guys, Mello's getting his weight in there before it, he has to come back out and just spin another tune still, yeah? At the Zoom Party Flex. DJ Marx, what you feeling what Mello's saying there? Or you think it's just a bit, it's hits and miss?
Yeah, I think Scotland, they've managed to start playing together properly now. They've got the guys, working together and stuff like that. But I think in this game, England's going to have too much for them. I know when we did the show where we gave our predictions, I said I reckon England going to be finished third, but that was based on the other two teams in their group finishing ahead of them. I gave Scotland last, and I still give Scotland last for that one. So I think England's going to be too strong for them in this one. Personnel for personnel, there's just no match. Match. The only player they've got that's better than what we've got in England is their left back being Robertson. After that, I think pound for pound, England got the better players.
Yeah. I got let me just turn this down because we're just gonna bring some live atmosphere into this. Yeah, so we got a bit of live atmosphere coming in the background. So we're ready for the. So guys, I'm gonna be wicked now. I'm gonna do the knee thing, bro. I'm gonna see if to make the noise. I bet you to turn down the everything what they could possibly can, man. You know what I'm saying? But I actually, when you look at England's squad, you think this is amazing. But then when you look at the French squad, Mourinho says he gets sacked for not winning this Euros with that French squad.
Yeah,
he says it's absolutely no manners to bring Benzema into the situation. It's absolutely no manners. And you've got, I think, a better defense. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I feel that, some of the younger players have matured. And Mbappe is 2 years older than the World Cup, man. Like, he's more experienced. You know what I mean?
More experience. Yeah, he's learned more about the craft of the game in terms of like the runs he needs to make, which will make him do better. Yeah, he'll be physically fitter as well. His decision making will be a lot better than it was 2 years ago as a youngster. Yeah. So I think that this Mbappe now is definitely more lethal than what we saw before. 2 years ago, what we saw was the introduction of Mbappe. Now what we're seeing is the rise of Mbappe. Yeah, man. Yo, man. Completely different team.
I seen Ferguson is there singing along with the national anthem. What's his? Oh, the Flower of Scotland. It's got Scotland thing there still. Yeah, we can live with that, man. We can live with that still. Yeah, it's just we're not gonna sing along to the national anthem unless DJ Mello's gonna drop it into a reggae rhythm. But no, I totally agree. Something again, Mourinho on Talk Sports is kind of a bit of he's just talking his usual talking. Yeah, but
it's true what he said though. I mean, any manager, if this was a Premiership game and you're a manager with those kind of players in your team, you're expected to bring the title home or at least 3 of the cups in that season. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
So yeah, I agree with him on that.
Yeah, no, definitely. And it's kind of like I can't see England even beating Germany, bro.
No, I can't.
And Germany is like, when I saw France versus Germany, France has controlled them, like grabbed them up and says, you know what, we don't want to get injured today. Just sit down, you know what I mean? And just let us do what I think. And I think that, I'm not really, I just can't. If England does it, bro, I'll be in a quiet corner, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I just can't see. When you look at Euro 96, from when Holland was flopping, there weren't much teams left in that Euros. You know what I'm saying? When you look at this thing, It's getting there. Oh, I noticed they're doing the build up with Euros. They got two kids that got browning on them. And you'll say they're trying to calm everyone down. But no, I you know, when you look at the Italian team, they got Chiesa on the bench. Name me a player on England's bench that is as good as Chiesa.
There isn't one in attacking wise.
You know what I'm saying?
They haven't got. I mean, the only person I would kind of maybe put there, but I would say he's not ready yet, but can definitely achieve those levels, is Foden. That's it. But he's still young. He's still got a lot of developing to do. But Chiesa, for me, he's a guy that he's ready to go right now. Do you know what I'm saying? So for Italy to have the kind of spoils they have, like Chiesa on the bench, and to still be able to perform and put the performances that they're doing, goes to show you that these guys mean business and they can go a long way.
Do you think Italy has sneakily developed a good team right underneath everyone's nose?
I think so because even when we was talking, we wasn't even really giving Italy a chance, proper looking in terms of the top 4, top 5 finishes. Yeah. I think they have.
And then when they said the stat, they haven't lost for 29 games, they're going, hold on a second. And then Mancini,
like defense of old.
This is what. But the thing is, bro. Now you remember Mancini played for Sampdoria. Yeah, and then man never really had chance to play for Italy as much as they could have because of a small club. Do you think he's brought the mentality of if you're good enough you play? Because my guy who scored, is it Locatelli that scored the 2 goals? He's from Suesolo. You know what I'm saying? Now back in the day, their man won't even get a look into the main team. You know what I'm saying?
If you're not in one of the Milan teams or one of the top teams like Fiorentina or one of them,
Juventus. Yeah. You have to be ready to go. Okay, right. So let's see if they're gonna. I wonder if they flipped off it, did the advert while they took the knee. You know.
I don't know. That would be interesting, but I don't think so because the referee is usually at the referee's whistle, isn't it? The referee hasn't blown the whistle yet.
Okay. So guys, we are live here, recording today's show, watching England. We haven't got the bevies round us. I got herbal tea. I don't know what. I know Mello might have some bevies. Right. So obviously the look. This is it. All right. All right, guys. We're gonna be here at the game. I'm gonna see what noise they make.
Unbelievable atmosphere.
Yes, Jamaican-born Dad Reese.
You can hardly hear yourself think.
Who's that coach next to him on the Scottish thing?
I don't know. I think you're behind me.
Okay.
And take the knee together.
Yeah, the game's already started.
Racial equality and social justice is one thing that unites the English and Scottish populations.
Do you know what though? That for me is, I'm sure that's the quickest knee take I've ever seen. That was super fast,
bro. They got no manners, you know, bro.
That was a super fast knee take, man. Because I'm looking and I'm thinking, wait a second, that wasn't even 10 seconds,
bro. That was absolute no manners, man. Listen, guys, you know, if you're thinking, okay, why you guys are moaning at that, like, guys, like, the man have to just dip down in the knee like they're doing it, you know, them training warm-up exercises. They dip down quickly. Go down, and we're hearing fans trying to cheer over it, but cheer over what are they cheering over? People booing. So guys, this is like 7 games into this situation or 6 games into this situation, and if you guys think that England is going to get to this final and they win the thing, Bob, and think that me as a black man is going to be cheering England, nah. You know what I'm saying? So for me, some people, Mello described them as a fruit. Maybe go, no, it's not that bad. No. It's end of the day still, yeah. When we see Italians do it, when we see Hungary do it, when we see all these other teams do that madness, oh, they should get kicked out, yeah. But now, hear the joke now. We got the message today. Let's go to the message that I got today. Marcus, you said they in today in it, yeah?
Yeah.
About Mexico to play without fans. Now, listen, we're not promoting any homophobia, yeah? Far from it.
Definitely not.
Punished. They get punished for being homophobic, yeah? What punishment does England get for being racist? FIFA.
Nothing.
That's, you know what I mean? This is straight joke, guys. You know what I'm saying? Anti-gay chants. So they're doing anti-black chants. So how can you tell me as a black man that Black Lives Matter, bro? Like, and I should be cool about it. I'm not cussing anyone else off. I'm just saying, yo, it's clear here that we're not anti, like, you know, when they got women rights, bro. We're not down with how men have treated women over the years. We're not down with how they've treated homosexuals over the years. It's been a disgrace. You know, when in church, you know, you see some of the madness and how people have been treated. Yo, it's not good. You know what I'm saying? And I understand why they're angry with Christians, because we have villainized them, you know? But, bro, like, if they can empty a stadium, bro, for Mexico, why can't they empty England stadiums right now, bro?
Yeah. That's what I don't get. There doesn't seem to be any kind of calculated punishment or thing put in place. So it's almost like they judge it, rather than having like a set, like I said before, having like a set level of punishment. So like, if you do this is what happens. If you do this is what happens. It's almost like they just do a case by case thing, and then whatever they think that they want to give it for that particular situation, they're going to just give it. And there's no kind of like gelling together to say, you know what, all this stuff is put together in a category. So for me, dealing with the racism should be just as important, if not more important, than the homophobic stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? So because you will get racist chants in every game, you will not get homophobic chants in every game. So
true.
For me, I'm just looking and I'm thinking there needs to be something put in place. If FIFA can step forward and say, you know what, we're going to ban fans for 2 matches or whatever matches for this whole country, so they can't have no fans at all. That, for me, that's the minimum they should be doing for the racism as well.
Just seen Che Adams just slipped up there, innit, bro? You just seen that? Yeah, just you just getting emotional. Yeah, Che Adams, Mr. Not Mr. He hit on target, you know what I mean? Get through there still, but so true, bro. You know, and it's just the lack of equality. I don't know if after the year, bro, I think people are not gonna be sick and tired of us. They'll be like, yo, these guys are on it. But I feel that this is the season for us to be on it. It's not this season. This is the era now to be on it. We could not do this 20 years ago, bro. We couldn't just get a camera and be professional and bring these fingers across. This is the time to definitely deal with it. But now, you've come from an era, and myself, I've seen only 8 European teams in the Euros, and it was literally over 2-3 week period, literally. Watching, you know, just go straight to semi-final and final. How do you feel about this big, massive, expansive Euros?
The only good thing about it is it feels like the football is more spread out, because one thing that used to get on my nerves over the 2 week thing is that if I've got work and stuff like that, I was guaranteed to miss plenty of games. I kind of feel like when it's been spread out, that I've got more opportunity to win it now. It's almost like they've also sorted the times out better than previous Euros. But yeah, I think I like the spread, and I think if once you get at this whole COVID situation, I think they should keep that whole spread thing. I'm not sure how the players would feel about the whole traveling from one country to another rather than being based in one country and just using the various stadiums within that country. But I actually like it. The only problem I have with it, if anything, is the fact that there are some teams getting to play all their home games on their home turf.
England.
Like England. You know, I think there's something almost like a setup feel there for me. Why does England get to play all 3 games at Wembley? Do you know what I'm saying? There's stadiums in Scotland, there's stadiums in the other countries where they can go and do that. So especially considering the fact that the final's going to be in Wembley, so why do England need to play all the games in Wembley as well? Why is Wembley getting so much attention?
Because they need all the help they need anyway still to win this anyway still, you know, that's how I see it. But I totally agree with the format. What's interesting, everyone had a problem with it in the last Euros until the last game. Usually we used to dead games in the last game, and they realised the third place situation makes literally no dead game, because if you got 4 points, you're more likely you definitely got through. But if you got 3 points, you've got a high chance of getting through. You know what I'm saying? Mello says true. Because at first I was like, why is this? And to be honest, let's be real, you wouldn't see Iceland in this situation. Iceland would never beat in England if they have the they would never get there. Let's be real, Wales wouldn't have got there either. You know what I'm saying? No matter how good a team they are, they're always second, third, scrape through. Northern Ireland would never have a chance to getting in there still. So this situation here, it really opens up the situation, because back in the day, Scotland used to be a good team, Ireland used to be a good team, but now I'll be honest with you, great ballers are produced in Europe now, even in smaller countries. When I say smaller countries, Poland, you know what I mean? Slovenia, Slovakia, you know what I mean? Out of the Eastern European teams, bro, what team has really caught your eye?
You know what? It's the team that I've actually caught my eye, funny enough, to tell the truth, out of all teams, probably Macedonia. I watched their last game, even though they haven't been they haven't won their last games. The way they've been playing, I mean, the last game that they played recently, I think they should have got something out of that. I really like the way that they fought to the end. I think they definitely should have got something against. Who was their first game against again?
Austria.
Yeah, against Austria. I think they could have got something out of that one as well. So, you know what? Funny enough, Macedonia, although everybody kind of put them as the team to, like, you know, succeed the least for this whole tournament, I've enjoyed seeing how they're playing. Yeah, and Pandev has been big for them. You know what I'm saying? He's been a threat,
bro. You know, and this is what international football is all about. You always have a Pandev. You always have a god, like a god for the country. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real. Ronaldo is just very, very good still. Pandev, you can see his brain is quicker than his body. You know what I'm saying? So he's a lot cuter. You got also, remember Hadji? You know, iconic guys that they don't run for nobody. You know what I'm saying? You just give them the ball and they do the damage. You know what I'm saying? So that's an interesting viewpoint with Macedonia. You know what I'm saying? I've been geeking out about the history of Eastern Europe anyway. I just been seeing how there's a lot of sets of people over there. The Serbians, the you know me, Croats, you know what I'm saying, you know, Bosnians, you know what I'm saying, Slovenia, you know, all these guys are produced, all connected to Greece, and you know what I mean, you know what I mean. And then you got Turkey over there. That's a disappointment, Turkey, because where it was going on, you know what I mean, very disappointing. And it was how did you feel? Okay, right, I was watching TalkSport. You have to say it straight, TalkSport, and they said that it was an awful Turkey and an excellent Wales. I don't think that's true.
I don't think so either.
I thought Turkey was good.
Yeah, I thought Turkey was good. I think it's one of those things that, you know, like football is one of those things, anything can happen at any given time. There's a term that we use in football, which is rub of the green. Do you know what I'm saying? I think Wales had rub of the green, in that game. Do you know what I'm saying? Certain things are happening and they got a good rub. On another given day, Turkey would have turned them over.
This is it, man. This is, you know what I'm saying? What's DJ man is logging in. He's saying Denmark, stood. You know what? I think that was adrenaline. That first half was straight up adrenaline for the colleague that fallen Ericsson.
I think so.
You know what I'm saying? And then when it all came through, their levels. You know when you play ISS, and all the players are on high energy. Listen, all their players, like the red circle. Was it purple?
Yeah.
Is it?
It goes down to purple.
It goes down to purple, but red is super hot. All their players are red in that first half. Then Belgium is kicking. You know what I'm saying? So I think that is. I think they messed up against Finland, and obviously it's not their real fault. It's the way circumstances goes. But Finland was very cheeky with that, and I didn't see nothing special in Finland. Nothing, absolutely nothing, man. They're quite boring and dry, to be honest. You know.
I mean,
oh my gosh!
Like, have they got any superstar players?
Sorry, England just hit the post. Bait. Yeah. Just bait hit the post, bro. Jeez, that was a bit close, man. Wake up, Scotland, man. You know what I'm saying? Wake up. Yeah. Sorry, guys. We are. Yes, we are. definitely watching the game. Obviously, it's not really one of them shows that we could start doing live in the future when I want to get the studio set up and have 50,000 screens and inputs and just go, right guys, we're gonna watch the Arsenal game. But nah, we just know ourselves. I think, especially Anthony and Mello, I don't think it's possible to do a game legally on the Christian network. Live. I think now they would kill us, man.
Yeah.
Man United
edited on that one.
I think there needs to be a 10-second delay.
yeah.
You know what I mean? But anyway, right. So I think that for me, looking at the dreading of Denmark, they're doing all right, but you know. Yeah, I'm not really great fan of it anyway. So yeah, but you know, in terms of players, obviously it's hard to say standout players. I have to say, you know, it's gonna be. Oh my gosh, England's gonna kill Scotland, bro. England's gonna absolutely kill Scotland. If Scotland don't win this, bro, it'd be embarrassment. England will be, but I don't think there's any standout players yet. But I do think that Kevin De Bruyne is gonna cause a problem.
I think so. I'm also interested to watch this Italian, this Lucatelli, because he seemed to be about his business in that game. So I'm interested to see if he's going to carry on in the next few games. But players like De Bruyne, I mean, the guy wasn't even playing, and as soon as he comes on, it's just a difference maker, isn't it?
Wow.
There's what I call great players, then you've got like world class players, and De Bruyne, you know, no matter what team you put him in, I would even go as far to say if you put De Bruyne in Macedonia, he would transform that midfield. The guy is just world class. He's a world class player.
Yeah, no, definitely, bro. Kevin, he's just another level right now. And Mello Scotland are looking like two injuries. But no, definitely De Bruyne is looking like another class. It'd be interesting to see how Mbappe sets off in his next game. Yeah. But the problem is being in this group of death. You've only got one chance to bang goals and look good. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's where it goes. But we're here watching England, and obviously, Rio Ferdinand says, yeah, it's going to be 100% win to England. But what did you think about Croatia game versus England? Was it an amazing performance by England?
No. And that's the problem for me, is that on the lead up to this whole Euros, all the qualifications for, like, you know, watching them do qualifications for this tournament, that tournament, I'm yet to see England play a top team and look at standing. I think they've played teams, and their performance for me seems like they've kind of like scraped through sometimes. You know, teams which I would look at them and say, you know, okay, if you are as good as you are, or that you say you are, you should be banging this team 3-0, 4-0, easy. You know what I'm saying? And I haven't seen England do that. And even when they've won the games, for me, they haven't convinced me that they've got something to say. They're going to come to the Euros and be able to take on a team like France, take on a team like Germany, take on teams like Italy, and give them a really good game. I really do believe when they come against any of these teams, they're going to get found out. I really do.
Yeah. You're totally right, bro, because let's be real, Croatia is a transition team right now. Yeah, it's a team, how can I say, not in full power. You know, the Croatia's sort of team that's like this, they're up and down in it. Like, they'll get a year. They miss Mandukic, yeah? You know what I'm saying? They just miss that striker, you know what I'm saying, you know? So, like, for me, they're just up and down, and it's caught them on a bad day, you know what I mean? A bad year or two, you know what I mean? And
I've always said that England is too overhyped. I mean, who was the last team they played in the last friendly they played just before the tournament started? I can't remember who it was now, but it was some low team. And like the way they were talking, like, you know, hopefully England could get a win before they go off to the Euros, give them a good start and stuff like that. And the way they were talking, as if when England won that game, I think they won 1-0. And I was like, wait, you should beat this team about 4 or 5-0. And on top of that, right, for you guys to be taking glory that you've left your friendly to a win over this team, and you're going to go into the Euros and do something. I thought, come on now. If you do that against maybe like a Germany or France, then I can say, okay, England, maybe they're going to do business. But this is a team that on any given day, you would expect
was
to
that
be
Austria?
By most other teams.
Is it Austria? Is Austria to beat 1-0 at home, and they were like, oh yeah, but Austria outplayed them, yeah, and Austria just got bossed up.
That's not a team for you to be boasting about. You beat them 1-0 and that you're off to the tournament with a win over Austria. It's like, seriously?
They got 1-star player, Alaba.
Literally, that's it. That is it.
And Arnautovic is history. You know what I mean? Talking about Arnautovic, he got a ban in it for being abusive towards a player.
Yeah.
It's amazing how everyone gets banned for being abusive, but not no one gets banned. The fans don't get banned for being abusive to black people. You know what I mean? So just definite observations. But bro, you know what I mean? Let's sneak as we're watching it. Is there any players that you're kind of looking there and praying that Liverpool kind of nip up? You know, this is when people kind of get the money, gets going.
In the Euros.
Yeah. Anybody you reckon that easy sneaky buy for Liverpool?
Listen, the players that I would like to see at Liverpool, I don't think they've actually played yet. So I would love to see like a Chiesa come to Liverpool and play up front with like your Manes and Salahs and Jota. I'd love to see that. The only thing is I don't know where he'll fit in because obviously we've got these guys there and he won't put any space.
Yeah.
Liverpool right now for me, I feel the main thing I'm going to be looking at, to tell the truth, is our defensive position, and I think we need another DM because if Van Dijk's out, we haven't got another solid CB that I can say, yeah, he's going to come in and do a job. And the same thing with Fabinho. Fabinho's out, we haven't got a solid DM that I could say that. So I think in this tournament, if I was going to be picking any positions out for like someone Liverpool could go into, it would be more looking at the defensive midfielders and seeing what they can do. But I haven't seen enough of the tournament yet for me to kind of say, yeah, we need to get in that play, because it's anybody can have a good game.
No, for real.
What can you do with a regular? So I'll watch the tournament and see what happens.
Now, I think Arsenal fell for the biggest European trick. You remember Janssen? One goal in the final was scored, and then they bought him, and he just never scored. Only scored one goal in X amount of performances. He was average, absolutely average.
Below average. Below average.
Okay, it looks like our old friend Pochettino is doing all right in the background, getting sneaking some players through underneath everyone's noses. He's nicked off with Wijnaldum from Liverpool. How do you feel about that one?
You know what? I'm kind of happy, but more for Wijnaldum.
For Wijnaldum, rather than Liverpool.
I think he's been a faithful. While he's been at Liverpool, he's been a faithful servant for Liverpool. He's played well for us. He's helped us in the midfield. I think he's set out what he achieved to do at Liverpool, which is to win the title, the Champions League and the league. So yeah, someone like Wijnaldum, he's 30 now, 31. I'm happy for him to I'm happy for him to go to a club like PSG, maybe get another couple of titles under his belt before he retires.
Double the money.
I'm happy for him, man.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. They've nicked off with Excelman's keeper, Donnarumma. Yeah, I'm saying, and I'm sure they got
That surprised me. Because he went for a free as well. And I'm thinking, how did any other club in the world not go in for this guy as well?
There's talking.
There was no challenge.
There's talking. Chelsea talking it. Chelsea was looking at him, but Chelsea's like get him goalkeeper after goalkeeper and keep him. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think Mendy he's done enough to prove that he can do a job there, and I think that.
I think so.
Donnarumma, that's a steal, bro. Absolute steal.
It is a steal. Absolute steal.
So I'm kind of like going, okay, right, cool, right. So they got their things in place. Now we're seeing Varane and Ramos stirs about them both leaving Real Madrid. Real Madrid sneaked in Alba. You know what I'm saying? And is it time for Varane to go?
I don't think Varane will go right now. I think he's going to stay. In fact, he probably will
contract talks.
There. Huh?
Contract talks.
Yeah, I reckon he will stay. I reckon he's going to stay there. If Varane leaves, I see him going to United. I really do. Because there's been talk of Varane and United for years that I've been hearing that chat.
We need him.
But I don't know. I mean, so if Ramos, for me, leaving, I don't see it as a big deal as much as Wijnaldum. Because I think, for me, I kind of feel Ramos has had his time. He's done his job. I would see Ramos... I don't know. I can't see any big clubs going in for Ramos, to tell the truth.
Yeah, they're going. He's too much of a defensive liability now.
Yeah. And he's hitting that age now where he's not as great as he once was. I don't feel. I can't see him coming to the Premiership because I don't think there's any teams in the Premiership. Not the top 5 teams, top 4 teams that will go for him anyway. Teams like Crystal Palace would love him. You know what I'm saying? But he's not going to go there. So. I think if he leaves, he's gonna end up, I reckon, in Italy. I reckon
Italy or US. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go
they
play
love
for
their older
Beckham's.
players.
They definitely and they can do a job over there and last a bit longer, man. Impact. I think he can handle that roughness, that physicality. I think he'll like them dark arts and he'll take all the penalties and free kicks because that's all he's been doing over the past 2 seasons. But
all the top players seem to have gone over to the US now. I mean, from the time you see people like Kaka and Giovinco and some of them guys go over there, that because they get paid a lot of money over there anyway. It's like going over to like those Asian teams and just getting your pockets filled and come back.
Do the job, man. That's all I say. Do the job. I think that no, you're 100% there. It's gonna be interesting because then we got the whole we go back to transfer talk, but let's talk about the manager drama. You know what I mean? Fonseca. You know what I mean? Wasn't he meant to be going to Tottenham? And what happened?
There's a lot of talk because recently, I don't know if you've seen it, but Tottenham also started talks with Gattuso as well, and then that stopped as well. So there's been a lot of talk in terms of management. Obviously, Poch was looking to go back to Tottenham at one point as well. So I don't
know. And by the way, Fonseca's born in Mozambique, bro.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So he's African.
I think there's something happening at Tottenham as to why these managers are not going back there, because I think these managers want to come in and they want to get a certain budget to be able to bring in players. But then with Levy there doing his thing here, I don't think they're going to get the money that they want, which is one of the biggest problems that Moorinho was talking about before he joined Tottenham. He wasn't sure if Levy was going to give him the money needed to transform the team. And I think that's going to be the biggest problem for players, people like Gattuso and all these guys, because they've gone on the record saying, if they go to these clubs, they want to change the team. They want to bring in their own players. And they don't want to bring in, we're not talking about them bringing in players like your Mings and stuff. They want to bring top class players so that they can challenge for gold. So, and
Villa's doing some sneaky transfer business as well on the side that people are not seeing. And Nick Toffee, the Norwich guy, even though they're promoted, Ashley Young has gone back to gone back to Villa. Yeah. Are they preparing for the sale of Grealish?
Mm-hmm. I saw that. I
think Grealish is maybe going. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Again, if Grealish goes, I think I can only see him going to
Man
one
City.
or two teams, being Manchester United or Manchester City. I can't see him going to any other team, personally. Maybe a Leicester, but I don't know. I feel like he's at that point because now he himself is like 27, 28. So I see him going to probably a top team because he's going to think to himself, I want to get something in my career now before I stop.
Yeah.
So I can see a Man United going for a player like that. So you never know.
No. Wow, the thing is, we got no money right about now, bro. Me personally, if they can get Tielemans,
Pogba, man, you can get him.
Oh, bro, Pogba. You know what I mean? Don't get me in trouble with them guys anyway. So yeah, listen, Pogba looks good for France. Why? Kante, you know what I mean? This must be real. Kante is doing all the dirty work, bro.
Yeah.
And he makes a man look good.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it's definitely a thing there. But transfers wise, there's some sneaky things happening in the background. But like I said, is Sancho. What's the feeling? Because Sancho's not even getting to the squad for England, the playing squad. Like, is it a thing where? I'm not saying because he's black. I could say that, you know what I mean, because you got Tomori playing for AC Milan, ended up second in Inter. In Italian league, but yet White, by name and by nature, is play for Brighton. I'm sure they're near the bottom in the Premiership. Who gets the call? Tomori, or that? Explain that to me.
You know what? I don't with Southgate. I don't think it's a black thing. I sense that with Southgate, with his England selection, a lot of it is down to the players he's had more opportunity to see throughout the season. With Sancho not being based in the UK, and obviously we know the whole COVID thing, so there's only so much travel that's been able to take place.
Yeah,
Gareth's been able to go around the UK and see a lot of the players, and I think a lot of his selection has been down to who he's seen in and out and what he thinks that he can get from him. With Sancho, I'm not saying he hasn't gone to see him, but I sense that a lot of the stuff with Sancho is more based on what he's seen on video. Where with the other guys, he's literally him sitting in the stadium.
Yeah, because video don't really work.
So I think it's more that. I could be wrong, but that's what I sense because he's already shown that he's got no issue playing some of the brothers in the team. So I don't see that being a reason for him to hold it against Sancho. But with Sancho again, even though he's not getting into the England team, the fact is as a player, he's still better in his position than most of the players you've got at United in that same position. So I think if he was to go to United, I think he will literally just go straight into the first team.
Okay.
And I think he will do a good job. He will definitely push players like, James down the pecking order and some of the other guys. So, I see him coming in, fitting straight into the game, maybe playing Rashford left, him on the right, man like Pogba and Fernandes in the middle. Yeah, I can see that happening.
That's taste, and Cavani in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Very
I've
tasty.
got that he signed a contract. Yeah.
So he's got another year there. So I think they did that now, and so they don't have to rush in to get a Haaland or a Mbappe or Harry Kane. Yeah. You know what I mean? So they got that sort of scenario. But guys, we're coming up to the close section of the show. We got another about 12 minutes left of the show. We're keeping an eye on the England game. I must admit, bro, Scotland's still alive. I don't know how they're still alive, bro.
Yeah.
They're still alive. And you know what? It is, bro. Listen, if Scotland's got a chance, it has to rain. and it's like it's a proper. You know when you want to play football, bro. And like I got a semi-final tomorrow, and the worst thing is I'm looking outside now and it's tipping it down the rain. I'm going, oh no, it gives the opposition a chance. You know what I mean? We've been playing against teams in a searing heat and going, yeah, man, we all got as bad players. Apparently, we're good in playing in the heat. Apparently, so. Cause I don't know about you, DJ Marx. I've seen a few players wavering in the heat anyway. Yeah,
but me, definitely.
I love the heat, but the weather is a total leveler. You know what I'm saying? Scotland still in it, bruv. 0-0.
You know what? I think part of the problem that England are going to have, and I know they're going to say we've got Kane, but I don't feel that England have a player where when he's on the ball, you think that something's about to happen or there's like imminent danger. You look at France, when Mbappe's on the ball, even if he's not in the area, you feel something can happen. You know what I'm saying? Even living by reputation alone. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you're defending against Mbappe, he gets the ball.
I think the last play that England had like that was Rooney. I really do believe the last play they had like that was Rooney. That when he was on the ball, you felt that this guy, he's dangerous regardless. I don't think they've got that. Kane is a good striker, but I don't feel like when the ball gets to him, I don't have this thing, Kane's on the ball. What's going to happen? Mbappe, right? This guy, he can start off slow and just run past 4 or 5 man easy. You know what I'm saying? In that German game, some of the movements I've seen and the shots he was taking, I think this guy's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
And the joke is, bro, when you look at Kane, you gotta go look at people like the Italian Chiellini them. Chiellini would nyam up Kane all day long, but they're nyamming. But the Italians will go, Kane is the perfect striker for them to handle. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Chiellini will sit on him all day. Chiellini will just sit on him and he ain't gonna get nothing. Just
and just grab his shoulder like that all the whole time, bro. And
Kane hasn't even got. I wouldn't even say he has that much more pace than Chiellini, so I can't even see him saying that he's gonna burst past him. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I was going back to what I was saying regarding Rooney. Rooney was one of the strikers. Like Mbappe, he would take players on, he would run past them, all this kind of stuff. So
I just seen Scotland almost score there. So guys, I just want oh my goodness sake, bro, you see that?
I feel like if Scotland was to win this game, we would have a very happy Moorinho show for the next one. Ant would come in there and let me rip.
Listen, bro, like I'm Scottish for the day, bro. You know what I'm saying? We'll get my Celtic shirt out, man. You know what I'm saying, bro? You know what I'm saying? Get the Irish moss out, bro. You know what I'm saying? And celebrate the win with them, man. But tartan army skills. But now, I do think that basically for me, I totally agree with you in terms of like football wise, England, like we said at the beginning, they're not as good as what they make them out to be, but they have a fighting chance. End of the day, still, guys, they have a fighting chance to get through. But the problem is, you have to fight past Belgium. You got to fight past Germany. The only team I can see them getting lucky against is Portugal. You know what I mean? But if they bump into France or Germany in the next round, they're not gonna batter them two teams. You know what I mean?
But then when I look at the England defense here, and I'm thinking, is there anyone there that can handle Ronaldo? I don't think there is.
Bro, the Portugal defense, bro. bro, Pepe next to Ruben. Yeah. You can get on the wides because them little weak guys on the side. Yeah. Semedo, yeah.
Right, in the middle, them guys will clear it up. And like I said, up front, when you've got Ronaldo, Jota, and them guys there, yeah, I can't see this England defense holding these guys off.
Yeah, man, it's and then like I said, it's like because England's got the easy group now, and they're gonna have the hard draw straight away. Because usually the 16, you get a Czech Republic or Slovenia, or you always get Sweden versus England or Denmark versus in the 16. Yeah. There's no warm-up game for England after this 16, so I can't see them
straight into it.
It's like in the World Cup, they got Colombia, got past Colombia, then Denmark, and they really faced nobody too tough. So
yeah.
Not this Euros, bro. Not this Euros. Look at this, man. Yo, they almost. Scotland, that's a good save by Pickford, bro. Proper good save, I must admit. It's definitely good there. How you feeling about the keep moaning about Pickford in goals?
You know what? I think I like Pickford, but I'm really surprised that they've gone with him, because what's my man, the other keeper that they've got, which had like the most saves in the Premier League? I'm like, if I'm seeing that, I'm putting him in goal. Johnson, yeah, West Bromwich, yeah. The guy's had the most saves for the whole season than any other keeper. Regardless of what his team's done, he's shown that this guy can keep out shots. You know what I'm saying? So I will play him ahead of Pickford solely on these stats.
No, definitely understand. I think that it's interesting. It's like England team, England does not have a way of playing football. That's their biggest problem. Yeah. Portugal has a way. Germany has a way. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody has their way.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why we look at teams like Italy. We say they're defensive. We look at teams like Germany. We talk about how solid they are and like they've got that German way of playing. Spain with their tiki taka and all that kind of stuff. There isn't an England, unless you want to say they're long balls, but there isn't really an English way of saying, this is how we play, this is our style.
Well, they need to get a style. They end up winning this game 1-0. You remember that game when England was losing to Scotland and they come back, here comes Sterling. Oh, God. Yeah. How you feeling about Sterling, bro?
You know what? It's sad to say, but the way things are going for Sterling at City right now, and the way things are slowly turning for him in England, because even in England there was a point where he was seen like he was one of the main guys in England, where now I think they give more credit to men like Foden, Grealish than they give to him.
Mount, yeah.
I can see eventually him just phasing off like a Walcott, and that's sad to say, but that's what I can kind of see happening both club and international level.
Yeah, man.
Even Pepe's starting to like pull him from first team, where there was a point he was first team all the time. Now you never know if Sterling's going to play or not. So I don't know. Yeah. No, definitely, man. Definitely should be interesting. But listen, bro, we're coming up to the end of the show. We thought in the future we'll look at live situations when it comes to big Premiership games, get the studio running, and we work out runnings there with the DJ Marx. We have to work out tech-wise how this could work. When they you just get it done properly, because I think I don't want no restream thing. You got people in the corners and looking the tacky background. Nah. We have to look at sharp and professional. You know what I'm saying? And this is how we do it, man. But listen, guys. First and foremost, again, we have to make a loud noise at the beginning of the game when we take the knee. Why? And this is what we said before. What's the point of taking a knee as a black man? Because you don't care. You actually don't really care about black people. You know what I'm saying? You blaze off Calvin Phillips. I don't know. What did you think of that Calvin Phillips thing? Just on a quick note, I cussed off about it on my podcast. How did that Jamaican born, thing? How did you feel when you saw that? It didn't surprise me, because this is something that we've talked about. It doesn't surprise me at all. Situations will arise, and then 1 minute you can go from being an English player, a British player, and then something happens and suddenly everything else is brought into it. Nothing really surprises me anymore. I think with him, I just kind of thought to myself, I kind of see this thing. I saw it not coming in terms of like him specifically, but I see these things coming all the time. There's nothing's going to change. So for me now, it's just like something else to add in with everything else that's happened and everything else that's been said. So yeah.
No, it's just like, again, you know, want to talk about when Sterling's got a gun on his leg. It's Jamaican born Sterling, and then, you know, they're looking into, his dad got shot by a gun and why he's got a gun on his leg. But why would you put a gun on the side of your leg if your dad got shot by a gun? You know, and unfortunately that everyone fell for it. I'm thinking, Sterling, you're not talking to no idiot. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know, talk the truth, man. But anyway, that's another subject. That was 4 years ago, whatever, 4 or 5 years ago. But ultimately, it's like, you know, it's give him a chance, bro. And Sterling will be on the bench, and the chances now that everyone's talking about Foden, Mount, Grealish. We're not talking about Sterling. This is why play for your country, man. Who are proud of you as a person. They might give you aggro, but they might have rubbish hotels. They might have everything out there. But you know what? Play for your country, because, you know, one thing that England has shown is that they're prepared to boo about Black Lives Matter and do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? FIFA's doing nothing about it. England FA's not doing nothing about it. You know what? It's not a good one, guys. Not a good one. So DJ Marx, is it official right here? You're still sticking with France for the Euros?
Yeah, I'm sticking with France. I'm sticking with France. And if it's not France, my money is still with Portugal to retain. It's going to be one of those two for me.
So you can't see I think close in behind is Italy and Belgium.
I think them guys are close enough, and I'm not counting them out. I think they can definitely come in and do a job. And I mean, any of those 4 teams can win it for me. But I think definitely my money is on France. And other than that, I can just see Portugal retaining just because of the way they play.
It's always a yellow card, or you're always a yellow card away to mess up at quarterfinals. Yeah, and it's happened to Brazil a couple of times when they. Casemiro had to come out and Fernandinho had to come in against Belgium, and then Brazil lost to Belgium. You know, you got these. You can talk all you talk in these group stages, but you're always a card away from Harry Kane getting missing that game. Boy, Scotland, of course, in trouble here, man. But you know, that's just the realities of football. So tournament football, and that's why having a bench is crucial. And that's why France, Portugal, all these teams, big benches are great. I don't know about England's bench. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. I don't know about England's bench, man. I don't remember. But no, bro, thanks for diving in. I know you got your big breakfast ready for tomorrow and everything like that still, to celebrate England's. You got
my full English.
Full English breakfast, bro. Full English, man. You know, I think that's black people's secret delight when they go to hotels. Let me go downstairs and get a full English with a big dotty croissant and some Frosties as a starter.
Them one.
Yeah, 100%. Bro, thanks for diving in. England is 0-0 after 39 minutes, and you heard it last here. Watch your Moorinho Show. We're just watching the game as well as doing the show at the same time. I think we're gonna probably have to do this just to make sure I can get the guys in. But nobody came in today apart from DJ Marx. So we try and hook up back and see what's going on next weekend anyway. So yeah, but it's Roger here, over now alongside DJ Marx.
Later.
Visit us for updates and shows at affinityextra.co.uk.